Mediterranean diet. What is Mediterranean diet? It's generally accepted that the folks in countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea live longer and suffer less than most Americans from cancer and cardiovascular ailments. The not-so-surprising secret is an active lifestyle, weight control, and a diet low in red meat, sugar and saturated fat and high in produce, nuts and other healthful foods. The Mediterranean diet may offer a host of health benefits, including weight loss, heart and brain health, cancer prevention, and diabetes prevention and control. By following the Mediterranean diet, you could also keep that weight off while avoiding chronic disease. There isn't a Mediterranean diet. Greeks eat differently from Italians, who eat differently from the French and Spanish. But they share many of the same principles. How does Mediterranean diet work? Do's and don'ts. Do: load up on whole grains and veggies. Because this is an eating pattern, not a structured diet, you're on your own to figure out how many calories you should eat to lose or maintain your weight, what you'll do to stay active, and how you'll shape your Mediterranean menu. The Mediterranean diet pyramid should help get you started. The pyramid emphasizes eating fruits, veggies, whole grains, beans, nuts, legumes, olive oil, and flavorful herbs and spices, fish and seafood at least a couple of times a week, and poultry, eggs, cheese and yogurt in moderation, while saving sweets and red meat for special occasions. Top it off with a splash of red wine, if you want. Remember to stay physically active and you're set. How much does Mediterranean diet cost? The cost of the Mediterranean diet, like most aspects of the diet, depends on how you shape it. While some ingredients, olive oil, nuts, fish and fresh produce in particular, can be expensive, you can find ways to keep the tab reasonable, especially if you're replacing red meats and meals with plant-based home cooking, some research suggests. Will Mediterranean diet help you lose weight? The Mediterranean diet might help you lose weight. While some people fear that eating a diet like the Mediterranean diet that is relatively rich in fats, think olive oil, olives, avocado and some cheese, will keep them fat, more and more research is suggesting the opposite is true. Of course, it depends on which aspects you adopt and how it compares to your current diet. If, for instance, you build a calorie deficit into your plan, eating fewer calories than your daily recommended max or burning off extra by exercising, you should shed some pounds. How quickly and whether you keep them off is up to you. How easy is Mediterranean diet to follow? Because Mediterranean diets don't ban entire food groups, you shouldn't have trouble complying long term. If you eat out while following the Mediterranean diet, embrace the diet's affinity for sharing by ordering one entree for the two of you. And be sure to start with a house salad or order extra veggies a la carte to get your fill. Hunger shouldn't be a problem on this diet. Fiber and healthy fats are filling, and you'll be eating lots of fiber-packed produce and whole grains, and cooking with satiating fats like olive oil. Nutrition experts emphasize the importance of satiety, the satisfied feeling that you've had enough. Mediterranean diet benefits. No calorie counting. You won't need a calculator for this meal plan. Instead of adding up numbers, you swap out bad fats for heart-healthy ones. Go for olive oil instead of butter. Try fish or poultry rather than red meat. Enjoy fresh fruit and skip sugary, fancy desserts. Eat your fill of flavorful veggies and beans. Nuts are good, but stick to a handful a day. You can have whole grain bread and wine, but in moderate amounts. The food is really fresh. You won't need to roam the frozen food aisle or hit a fast food drive-thru. The focus is on seasonal food that's made in simple, mouth-watering ways. Build a yummy salad from spinach, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Add classic Greek ingredients like black olives and feta cheese with a quick light Greek salad recipe. You can also whip up a colorful, veggie-filled batch of grilled tomato gazpacho. You can have bread. Look for a loaf made with whole grains. It's got more protein and minerals and is generally healthier than the white flour kind. Try whole grain pita bread dipped in olive oil, hummus, or tahini, a protein-rich paste made from ground sesame seeds. Fat isn't forbidden. You just need to look for the good kind. You'll find it in nuts, olives, and olive oil. These fats, not the saturated and trans fat hidden in processed foods, add flavor and help fight diseases from diabetes to cancer. Basic basil pesto is a tasty way to get some into your diet. The menu is huge. It's more than just Greek and Italian cuisine. Look for recipes from Spain, Turkey, Morocco, and other countries. Choose foods that stick to the basics, light on red meat and whole-fat dairy, with lots of fresh fruits and veggies, olive oil, and whole grains. The spices are delicious. Bay leaves, cilantro, coriander, rosemary, garlic, pepper, and cinnamon add so much flavor you won't need to reach for the salt shaker. Some have health benefits, too. Coriander and rosemary, for example, have disease-fighting antioxidants and nutrients. It's easy to make. Greek meals are often small, easy-to-assemble plates called mezzas. For your own serve it cold casual meal, you could put out plates of cheese, olives, and nuts. You can have wine. A glass with meals is common in many Mediterranean countries, where dining is often leisurely and social. Some studies suggest that for some people, up to 1 glass a day for women and 2 for men may be good for your heart. Red wine may be healthier than white. Check with your doctor to see if it's a good idea for you. You won't be hungry. You'll get a chance to eat rich-tasting foods like roasted sweet potatoes and hummus. You digest them slowly so that you feel full longer. Hunger's not a problem when you can munch on nuts, olives, or bites of low-fat cheese when a craving strikes. Feta and halloumi are lower in fat than cheddar but still rich and tasty. You can lose weight. You'd think it would take a miracle to drop some pounds if you eat nuts, cheese, and oils. But those Mediterranean basics and the slower eating style let you feel full and satisfied. And that helps you stick to a diet. Regular exercise is also an important part of the lifestyle. Your heart will thank you. Almost everything in this diet is good for your heart. Olive oil and nuts help lower bad cholesterol. Fruits, veggies, and beans help keep arteries clear. Fish helps lower triglycerides and blood pressure. Even a daily glass of wine may be good for your heart. You'll stay sharper longer. The same goodness that protects your heart is also good for your brain. You're not eating bad fats and processed foods, which can cause inflammation. Instead, antioxidant-rich foods make this eating style a brain-friendly choice.